We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, George is out there with Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. Now here's Hield. Oh, that's blocked. And they're pushing it up. The layup off target. And here is Butler. Right side Curry. Floats one up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Here's Butler. Sweet little floater. Butler's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Warriors.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Collier. Last game we saw him score 13. The shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
No good on the free throw. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
He hits the second from the line. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Utah.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Back to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Hield kicks to Curry. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
George looking around. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And when you're defending transition, you better make sure you know where Steph Curry is, or he will light you up.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Another miss by Utah. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Butler finds Curry. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got his second bucket.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Pass to Markkanen. Drops in the layup for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Curry. Fades. Butler, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Kessler, screen on Curry. George passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Curry. Last game, 26 points. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the three. Markkanen pulls it in. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside Butler. Stolen by Kessler. From deep, George. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors leading. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 6 points.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen looking it over. And no good that time. Great D that time from Green. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Collier. The Jazz with another miss.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And here is Curry, defended by George. Curry against George. 5 on the clock. Over George. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Healed against Markkanen. The three from George. Tipped away. Kessler with the bucket. He has 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Moody. He had 15 points last outing. Cans it from downtown.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
George dishes to Markkanen. Here's the screen. And it falls over the rim and in. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Curry against George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Curry against George. Outside, Markkanen. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all three.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Horford with the screen on Markkanen. And he drives in, and it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Blocked again. And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, Utah. They're at the bottom of the conference. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with a wide open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. George against Curry. Now here is George. No scoring in this one. Markkanen passes to Collier. Shoots over Podziemski. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the basket by Utah.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Collier following the score by Golden State. Kessler the screen, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Kuminga. Misses the 3. The Jazz with the lead. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Kessler against Kuminga. Swiped away. Here's Collier. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Now George. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. George passes to Markkanen. Launches it. Markkanen missing again. The Warriors trail. Richard, he's guarded by Markkanen. Pajemski with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry outside. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here are the Warriors now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Horford with a screen on Markkanen. To the wing right side. And it's Al Horford with a 3.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Collier. Back to George. And here is Markkanen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Curry. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go. A big-time effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for Utah. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, Butler out there with Horford. Then there's Brandon Pajemski and Richard. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Now here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Filipowski, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I love the confidence, but the shot selection, that's debatable.
Here's Nurkic. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. The Warriors shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Horford. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside and stolen by Horford. Here's Kuminga. Tries again. Butler on the attack. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Warriors?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hit by Horford. From 11 feet away. Good D by Anderson. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Off target with his 3. Shot from 12. Kuminga. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Kuminga doesn't mind getting hit on the way up. He actually embraces every chance he gets to go to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And when you watch Jonathan Kuminga play, the thing that jumps out at you is his athleticism, how quickly he can get to the hoop and get off the floor. He is a really promising talent.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Utah also making some changes. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Markkanen in for Kyle Anderson. Both free throws good from Kuminga. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back over to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They double him with Horford. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Another miss by Utah.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the numbers here for Jonathan Kuminga? He's right around 17 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kuminga. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume 3-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. The Warriors leading. Here's Kuminga. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. George with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets it go from 14. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Podziemski finds Butler. That's tipped. Here's Hendricks, defended by Butler. Markkanen from outside. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Jimmy's showing you what a great scorer he is. He had the defense completely fooled by that pump fake.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Butler.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this. When the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
George against Curry. Here's Sensabaugh. 11 points last game. Let's see the stat sheet here for Draymond Green.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. The Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Curry outside. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. George passes to Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Sensabaugh, no good.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And again, no good by Golden State.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Now here's Butler. 11 points last game. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Podziemski. George, that's a 2-pointer. He drains the quick shot. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end. Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moses Moody comes in for Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And Utah also making a switch. Collier's checked in. Here's Butler. He's got 11. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it. And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And the second free throw, good.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Hendricks from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hendricks has got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 15-6 run. George passes to Hendricks. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight. And here is Curry. He's got 11. Pass to Green. Now here's Moody. Down low. Butler hammering it home.
That's a nice job by Butler playing through the whistle.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski, defended by Butler. Collier. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 4. Now, here's Butler. 15 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Butler against Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Curry. And George, here we go.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Jazz leading by 3. Now George. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Butler. Warriors trail by 6. Healed outside. This one for three. Moody's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Warriors shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
The Warriors shooting a low 30% mark from the field. At the elbow, Green. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. A minute 20 left now here in the second.
And his struggles continue. Just still scoreless and just can't seem to take the lid off.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Filipowski's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. .106 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Outside, Curry. They need this. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Healed outside. Back to Curry. Over George. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Collier. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry against George. Green with a screen on George. It's Curry outside.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And so it's the Utah Jazz sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Warriors.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Walter Kessler displaying his skills in this one.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Warriors trail by 14. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Collier out there with George. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. George with the ball. From downtown, Draymond Green grabs the miss. Curry kicks to Green. And here is Moody. Now Butler. Healed left side. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Second, the Warriors.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Curry. Back to George. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And so here is Golden State following the bucket by the Jazz.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Here's Collier. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Drops in the tray.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Markkanen's got space. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Markkanen's got 15 points.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Butler. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Hield. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Green, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the inside, here's Hendricks. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 8th assist here tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Butler. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to George. 5 to shoot. Markkanen a screen on Curry. Shoots from the elbow. The offensive rebound. And Markkanen with a slam.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's around 6 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Healed outside. Pass to Moody. Green with a screen on Markkanen. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Now here's Curry, defended by George. Lets a floater go, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Keontae George picks one up.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
Free throw good, Curry.
Well, in terms of entertainment, Steph Curry can put up more highlights in one game than some guys have in their entire career.
And both free throws good for Curry. Utah leading by 19. Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. Makes it off the glass. Markkanen's got 19 points.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Back to Butler. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 18 points in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Shoots over Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Moody.
Unreal.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Hendricks. Outside for George. Here's Hendricks. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Collier missing.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hendricks. Over Butler. Hendricks can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Heel. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. Now, here's Kuminga. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Really been a key contributor over the past month. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Pass to Hendricks. Back to George. Now Kessler. Guarded by Horford. Here's Sensabaugh. Can they get it? And the shot is long. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Horford. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jazz leading by 11. From deep, George. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Here's Kuminga, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Right here.
Pass to Horford. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Back to Kuminga. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, George. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Butler. Here's Sensabaugh. George, that's a two-pointer. That one, no good. Curry with some nice D. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Warriors miss again.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. There's the lob to the hoop. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Curry. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul. Kuminga finds Peyton. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 6. Picked by Horford. Into the lane. Here's Podziemski. Right side, Kuminga. Horford against Nurkic to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Anderson. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Pass to Horford. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Here's Podziemski. Rebound by Nurkic. Jazz leading by 16. Markkanen passes to Filipowski.
Get there, get there.
Pass to Sensabaugh. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Podziemski. And that one is stuffed right through.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And the Jazz with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. And Filipowski now top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And Utah making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kuminga with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 17. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And so it's Utah out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a three at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great shot and a decent.
LGA, something you hear coaches talk about often, wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Horford is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
One shot. Gotta get it. Let's get it.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Anderson outside. Fires the three. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the things I love most about Butler is how physical he is. He doesn't hesitate to draw contact.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one misses. Jazz leading by 13. At the elbow, Nurkic. Left side, Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen. The shot from the low post is good. Markkanen's got 21.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
And it's Butler missing. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Pajemski's shot is good. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Markkanen. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 13. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pajemski's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Anderson dishes to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski, defended by Butler. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Bounce pass, Butler. Pajemski on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Here's the drive. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And here's Anderson. Pass to Filipowski. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Jazz lead by 13. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And a switcher also for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Curry. Outside, Kuminga from 13, and no good. Good D by Anderson. Down low, and stolen by Butler. Here's the break. Here's Kuminga. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a screen. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found a sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
Utah leading by 11. Anderson up top, guarded by Kerr. Pass to Sensabaugh. Looking to get it going. Good on the shot.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Now, Kuminga was waiting on that one. He was ready to fire.
Curry against Anderson. Markkanen kicks to Anderson. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. While their pass it to Curry from deep three-point territory. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Kessler. Buries it from three-point range. Kessler's got 22 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Kuminga. Kessler with the rebound.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Anderson passes to Markkanen. Pulls up on the elbow, and again it's Utah.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
Now here's Butler. To halt the run. Anderson with the block. Here's Sensabaugh. Anderson passes to Markkanen to the right side. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Anderson. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's Curry. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's the triple. The shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Butler. Curry's got space. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Jazz leading by 15. Pass to Collier. George with a screen on Hield. Here's Collier. Jacks up a 3. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And never shying away from a 3. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Three-pointer, Markkanen knocks down the 3 ball. Markkanen's got 13 points in the second half.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Over Collier. And another basket for Golden State.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
George in the post. Guarded by Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 14. It's tipped. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Green with a screen for Hill. Shoots the three. Kessler pulls it down.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Now George. Oh, what a play inside.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. And the three misses. Jazz leading by 16. Now George. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Green outside. That's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Green rips down the board. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Nurkic checked in for Utah. Podziemski hits them both. Utah leading by 16. Here's Nurkic. That does not go. The Warriors shooting at 42% in this final quarter. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kuminga fires, and down goes the three. And so it's Utah with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Sensabaugh. That one is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Down by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Kuminga. No good from three. Anderson against Payton. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Walker Kessler.